Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Barry Sachs Productions. I'm going to be showing you today how to make a paper sniper rifle. It's a simple sniper rifle, not based off of anything in particular. So let's get at it. The materials you're going to need today are scissors, paper, and tape. You can use a pen. I just like to use it just to mark certain angles and whatnot. Alright. So first off, I have basically the gun assembled for you today. I'm just going to show you piece by piece how to make it, just to save some time. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to make the barrel. You can make it as long as you want. You can make it as skinny as you want. Mine is kind of thick. What I did was you take 4 sheets of paper and you just, let's get these out of the way. So you're going to take 4 sheets of paper, you're going to roll them individually like this, and you're going to tape it off. I tape it off once in the middle and 2 on the sides. And then once you get that done, you're going to take your other piece of paper, overlap it with this one, tape it at the corner right here, and then just begin rolling it on. And it'll become the same size as the first one you rolled. Now I did that to 4 sheets of paper, making it this long. You could do it as long as you want. You could do it longer if you want to, or you could do it shorter. Now, the next piece that we're going to be making is underneath. What I did was I took 2 sheets of paper for this one. I did it 1 long ways and then 1 short ways, using the same technique I just told you. Rolling it this way, and then taking the other one, putting it underneath, and then rolling it again this way. And then finally, we're going to be making the third piece go underneath, and that's just 1 sheet of paper long ways. So that one's just like that. Alright, and that's basically the gun assembly. Well, the gun body. Now we're going to be I'm going to show you how to make the stock, which is a little bit more complex than the body of the gun. Now, for this top piece right here, what it is it's 2 sheets of paper, 1 long ways and 1 short ways, using the same techniques as before. Now, what's really important with the stock is that you want it to be able to go inside of the actual tubes of the barrel and the bottom piece right here. So what I did was I made it pretty small. I made my tubes pretty small, and I've put them inside the main tubes just to see if they will fit, and if not, I'll make them smaller. So that was this part. Now to make this curved part, what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece, it's going to be short ways, so you roll that up, and then this piece right here is long ways, so you roll that up. And there's gonna be no cutting involved in this one. You're just gonna put them in at an angle like so, and just tape it just like that. Okay, now on to the next part. Now this part and this part are all 1 sheet of paper. So you're going to take and go long ways. And then to find how long you should make this, which I obviously did a bad job, seeing that there's a lot of excess down here and right here. You're going to take all 3 of your tubes up here, and you're going to put your 2 stock tubes into there, leaving the rest of it out. So you're going to take your long piece, and you're going to line it up with the 2 tubes, and you're going to cut it right where it goes from the bottom to the top. Now to get it into here, you're going to take this top tube, and you're going to cut it at an angle. No specification like 45 or whatever, but you're going to cut it at an angle. And then you're going to do the same for the bottom, so that when you have these 2 together, all it does is it just presses inside of there, and you just tape it off on the sides here. Now for this little piece right here, it's a little bit trickier. Let me show you exactly what I did. Okay, now for this piece, what I did was I found out how long I need to make it. I cut it exactly. Then what I did was I cut the top of it into a little pyramid type thing. And I also cut the bottom of it into a little pyramid. Obviously this doesn't look that good, but you get the point. And so what I did was I put it inside of here. If I can get this one inside. So you just like squeeze it open and just put it inside of here. And that's basically it. Now to keep it staying there, you just take a piece of tape and you just put it here and wrap it around and do the same for up here. Okay, now that we have those pieces assembled, let's work on making the handle, the grip for the trigger. Now, what I did was I took a piece of paper and I folded it short ways, but make it pretty big. Okay? Then you're going to tape it off. Okay? Now this is where it gets really tricky. You're going to box it off. So you're going to make it flat. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it to another point. And then you make it flat. And then you just kind of just work it back and forth, get the edges nice and crisp and whatnot. And you have a rectangle. Now, so what I did was I looked at it. I didn't want it to be just straight up and down. I wanted it to be at an angle, like mine. So what I did was, I decided where I wanted it to be, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut a little slit only down the side of it, one side only. Okay? So I'm taking that cut, I'm going to bend this backwards so you have a little opening in there, and then I'm going to cut that piece off. And what that's going to do is it's going to enable you to put these tubes into the handle that you made. And it should be at an angle now. Now, what we're going to do next is, since this is really long, we're going to cut that off. And this is where I use my pen. I use my pen to draw where I wanted it cut off at. So I got my little mark. Make that look better. Make it visible, but it's got to be at an angle so it can be flat when it's on here, because the handle's going to be at an angle. So you just make that mark and then you just cut accordingly. And it should look like that. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to cover the body of the gun. So we're going to take another sheet of paper and we're going to tape it. We're going to take it long ways just so we can cover this bottom one up completely. We're going to take it long ways, place it all the way to the top, tape it off, okay. Now I'm going to put a little piece of tape into the sides here, into the 3 little holes, just for added